Albert Einstein once said, "I like to think that the moon is there even if I'm not looking at it," and so it is. But the full moon in particular has been studied since ancient times and is popular amongst people for its effects on the earth. While poets use it to sketch romance, the spirituals study it to evoke lunacy. Science tells us that the full moon is the lunar, or one of the primary phases of the moon, when the Earthians see the moon in its full illumination. It occurs when the earth gets in between the sun and the moon, and this phase happens to each one. And in this video of The Juicy Truth, we'll be listing to you some mysteries and intriguing facts, myths, legends and scientific facts around the full moon since time immemorial. If you like this glass of knowledge, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to never miss a video by us. Number 1. Naming the full moon. In the lunisolar calendars, the months or lunations are named after the names of the moon. Lunisolar is concerned with the motion effects of the sun and the moon. Since the Romans launched the Julian or Julius Caesar calendar, and later when the Gregorian calendar followed, people stopped agreeing with these names. Blue moon, harvest moon, barley moon or full corn moon, and hunter's moon are the names used for the autumn full moons. Blood moon is another name given to the full moon that is visibly reddish in the shade during the lunar eclipses. Number 2. Symbolic in Hinduism. In Hinduism, the full moon nights are considered auspicious and are celebrated with different names. It is said to be Purnima by the Hindus, and the Hindu calendar is divided based on it. The months are divided per the Purnima Tithi, or the full moon date. Just like many other tribes around the globe, Hindus believe that the fortnightly cycle of the moon influences human anatomy. People also do the fasting on the day of Amavasya, or the full moon. Continuing to this, another mythical point which we'll be discussing next. Number 3. The full moon is the best time to detox. There are some American Indian tribes that think that this phase of the moon is the best time to relax and do some rituals. They think that the moon's gravitational pull at this time pulls more energy out of the humans, as it affects the ocean tides as well, and humans are 70% water. Scientists obviously disagree with this point. However, the lunar cycles do influence the variation in the tides. Number 4. The Farmers Almanac. In some rural and agricultural areas, farmers plant according to the phases of the moon. According to the Farmers Almanac, it's believed to plant crops like wheat and corn when the moon waxes, so the moon's gravitational pull pulls the plant out while it grows big. Turnips and yams are suggested to be planted when the moon is waning. Number 5. The full moon and human behavior. Aristotle suspected that the full moon could influence brain activity, and it is the human body's most moist organ. The moon's gravitational pull isn't so much that it can hinder brain activity. Scientists find no connection to prove that the full moon can affect a change in human behavior. Folklore suggests accepting the most significant proposals of your life during the full moon. The full moon may be too bright to handle in terms of no electricity, but today it can barely be a reason behind insomnia and sleep deprivation. Your mobile screen can be, though. Some people think that the full moon risks pets' health. Surgeries are more during the full moon phase. Preys are less active during this phase, maybe to prevent predators from catching them and whatnot. But the scientists have turned down such points right away and, hey, watch out, a werewolf! That's all for today's video. Like this video and share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a notification from us.